Boom. There we are. We're putting on headphones. So we can hear our special guest today. I'm just gonna bring him in because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Click on that, and that should boom. See if he can hear us. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, thank God.
Very nice.
Very good. That makes things so much easier for us. Look at you. Got the heads, got the boom. No more of that.
These are my kids.
I mean, hey, whatever works, you know?
Yeah, why not?
Can you logged in yet? What the heck, man?
Loading.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
Glad to
getting
be
any
back.
rest? Yeah, I know, right? I'll drop
Yep.
that right there. Come back to the comments. Hey, guys, welcome to the show. Some of you might not recognize. We wore the same shirts again. Dude, we
Yeah.
totally just realized that. That is so funny. Anyways, as I was saying, welcome to the show. For those of you guys who don't recognize this guy standing next to us, this is Fro's house. Commonly, we just call him Jason.
That's right.
We just call him Jason.
What's up, Jason?
Jason, give him the 2 seconds on who you are. Can you hear us? Is your mic off?
I got two things going on at the same time. I'm trying to shut one off. There we go.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Don't pressure, man.
No pressure. Tell everyone a little bit about yourself, just in case those of you guys that don't know who you are.
My name is Fro. I work at Stereo King in Oregon. Have worked here since 1995. I've been in the audio industry since 94.
Way too fast.
Very nice. Well, you say, hey, quick.
I can run a mile in about 2.2 hours.
Never mind. The reason why I wanted to have Fro on today is because he was with us at Master Tech Expo, or we were with him. It doesn't matter how you want to put it. And I thought it'd be cool, for one, have him on, give him his thoughts about Master Tech Expo, as well as he's a plethora of knowledge, and we can use him to answer some questions. So this will not just be about Master Tech Expo. We're gonna really dive in and get his opinion, because he's an installer, he's a salesman, he's a manager, and I thought it'd be really cool just to have some fun with you today. How does that sound?
That's
Sounds
right.
good to me.
He was the attendee.
He was
Like,
an attendee. He was
an
not a
attendee.
big pimping player like we were.
No, I'm just gonna say, buddy, thank you so much for all the help. I really appreciate it.
Oh no,
It's
we
awesome.
leaned in heavy into Fro.
Yeah, so thank you, man.
He was
Yeah,
our
my
go-to
pleasure.
guy. Anyways, this segment is going to be brought to you by Audio Control. If you'd like to know more about Audio Control, definitely head over to audiocontrol.com.
That's right.
New update to the DSP is out. Jeff sent me some pictures yesterday on another project they're working on that we can't talk about yet, but stay tuned. What month is this? March?
March, yeah.
April. There might be some stuff in April.
What's up,
What's up,
Robert?
Robert?
How you
Robert.
doing, buddy?
Hey, did you get any of that spray while you were out there? The surface cleaner spray stuff that they have? Their
Where?
new spray? Fro, did you get any of the new spray?
No spray.
Because they have a new surface cleaner. You didn't see
No, I
the
didn't see that.
10,000 posts of everyone that got the new surface cleaner?
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
so it's
nice.
like
No.
alcohol-free, drug-free, water-free. It just cleans and it doesn't screw stuff up. So it's
If it's alcohol free,
I
I'm not there.
believe it's
No.
called prep or something like that, where it's you put it on before you put on
Yeah.
their material. So
I just saw everybody with their Tony's Bluetooth speakers.
I got one. Did you get one?
No, I got pretty much one from JBL last year. So
Oh,
Oh,
I
wow.
actually had to have somebody get it for me because I didn't have any time. And I actually gave him a bunch of crap. I was trying to trade him a box of RCAs for a Bluetooth speaker.
yeah,
And he say no.
And he was like, no. And I was like, bro, you suck. And he
Yeah.
went and got me one anyways. I still gave him the box of RCAs. So no, I don't know when Audio Control's beta will go past beta and beyond beta. I think it's going to stay that. I mean, realistically, it's going to stay that way for a decent amount of time, because with it as a beta, pushing the amount of updates they're pushing makes more sense, right? Would you agree, Jason?
yes,
Do
absolutely.
you guys still do Audio Control?
Not a lot of their DSPs or their amps. I mean, it's usually just the integration products.
Gotcha.
LC2i, LC7i, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. I want to add this to stream. Ooh,
Yeah,
there we go.
nice.
So
Right,
I went
so-
over and these pictures I've stolen all of these from Brian's Facebook page.
Yeah.
Brian Mitchell of Arc Audio. There's the caddy. It was over in the corner. He's playing with his new R5 Canon camera, and he just had it with him all weekend. And he took a bunch of pictures that are really cool. So I thought we could kind of go through these. And I know you posted a couple pictures, so we'll go through some of those. And I really like the post you put up today, by the way, or yesterday.
Yeah.
Clean up your crap, dude. What a bunch of pigs.
I agree.
So from Brian's perspective, this is 180 degrees from the picture we just saw. And this is the build off going on. This is day one, because you can tell Tyler's head is right there.
Yeah.
Cardio Mark is up there on stage. He was the MC for that event. So there's more of this. Now, did you catch any of the build off?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Both days, not all day, obviously. I was in and out, but like when I was watching the table, that's what they were doing. So that's what Adam
true.
was up.
Yeah. I didn't catch any of it. Well, I 5 minutes. I had to go in, and they wanted me to do some talking on the inside. Yeah. So I had to go in and talk for a brief moment about what was going on. Yeah. I don't remember what I said or what I did, but it was a lot of fun. I got to play with the big boys out on the big stage. So that was kind of cool. And then the next picture, which I jumped to, this was Sunday night.
Yes, correct.
Oh, that's the amphitheater.
The concert. Now, what did you think of the concert? There was two bands.
Yeah, I left just as the second band started, because by the time they started, I think it was like 9:30.
Yeah,
maybe 10. So
yeah,
and all my guys were tired. We'd gotten up at 4:00. So
yeah, because you guys flew in that day. Did you guys fly in that day?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We ended up, our flight was left here at 6. So,
oof, man, that was us.
Crazy.
So this is Brian doing the tribute.
Yep.
That was a nice little part there.
For Larry. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Larry got his tribute. And then this jumps into how we did this is Fernando, myself, and all the Clean Wire guys. And of course, Brian sitting there, and we had all the guys randomly draw. They got to choose cards. So we had 9 systems they got to pick, and we picked the order in which they got to draw. And this is the last draw. So this is Pierce, the winner, drawing either system 2 or system 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up on stage, and I'm trying to hurry this along, but I also am fearing for his life, because he almost drew system 2, which was the Moscone, which we gave away. And I know whoever got that was going to fail miserably.
Yeah. It's so small. They got to solder everything.
Oh yeah, and they got it. Oh man, and he was so like, he was, oh my gosh, I almost got that. That was the system that I really didn't want.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, nobody wanted that. So there again, everybody got to draw. I couldn't find you, so I found another friend of mine because I kept saying their name and then the system they drew, because I had a friend of mine out in the audience writing down the numbers, so we'd know who got what. Because that was the other. There you got Eduardo, Marty Adams check last year's installer of the year, and Angel with this heavenly rays coming off my head. There's Tom Miller. This is the beginning of it. There's Tom Miller and Brian. And I love this picture. This is my favorite picture. For sure, my favorite picture. They're both looking at me. I have this over my head. I'm going to post this one. I edited it last night.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to be posting that. This would make a great meme.
Oh, yeah.
I think Brian's going to turn that one into a meme. And there's Mark and Tom getting ready to flip the coin. Let's see what goes first.
Yeah.
And there's Fernando up in the first row getting the pictures in, and all the guys waiting to go. So we had the build off on one side and the Clean Wire on the other. What did you think of this whole thing? Tell me your thoughts on this, because obviously I was up there, so we were in it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a great way to start off. I don't remember anything like this last year. It was just a party around the pool, which was way too loud and really crowded. This was, quite a bit more room for as many people that were there. I mean, the food, I wish there was a little bit more food, I guess. But other than that, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah. No. Hey, 100%. Yeah. Hey.
I'm
But I
just, I
mean-
was an attendee. I'll say whatever the hell I want.
So
That's
did you
awesome.
like the way they did this though? Was this cool?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, better than last year by a long shot.
Yep.
So here's the band playing. Get through that. And then this is the courtyard. Did you like I thought it was really nice. I mean, I thought everyone could spread out.
Right.
It was loud. The bands I thought sounded really good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't
Right.
intently paying attention.
Yeah.
But you both agree the band sounded really good.
No, it was
The
great.
band sounded really good. Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's Larry right there. And did you not love his shirts?
The whole
Yes.
team. The
Yeah,
whole
Yep.
team had. Yes.
that was kind of funny. And hey, there's the food. Oh, those are the drinks. Those are the drinks.
Mhm.
Oh, there we go. There's Mark. There's
Isaac.
I was gonna say it's Isaac.
Isaac.
Right?
Speaker box.
Speaker bar.
Yeah, that's right. He's a cool guy.
Dude, look
Yeah.
at this guy right here wearing this Kenwood shirt. Is that the old one or is that the new one? That's got to be the new one. There's no way they
Got
have
to be the
something
new
now.
one.
Yeah. And there's the food. So this is looks
Yeah.
like this is the watermelon maybe.
I like watermelon.
I like
didn't even eat a
watermelon. Oh, and
watermelon.
there's Fernando.
Oh, that was me. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that I had the phone in the rig at the same time.
I had to do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
hilarious because I think I went live at
Yeah.
one point during this.
Yeah.
Band playing, got the smoke kicking it, and there's the introduction. So there's Brian doing the intro.
Yeah.
This is just man, who's that guy? I don't recognize him.
Chris?
Who's that? No, I don't think that's him. No, don't ask him. That's Ray West. Hey, that's me.
Hey.
That's the back of my head. I can tell because of the 5-star, not the bald spot. So sad. Ray looking noble.
Yeah.
There you go, Ron. That's actually Chris. He lives here with us. So
Yeah.
he's Chris from OTS. Oh, Danny's
Torres in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, look at those two guys right there. You got Dave and
Miguel.
Oh, look at John Myers down here in the corner.
John Myers in the back.
I honestly didn't know he was there till the last day.
Oh,
Dude,
really?
Yeah, well, the last day we went out with him, so it was
great.
it was pretty crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. He's got the right idea. He brought his own liquids.
Yeah.
That's playing
Yeah,
smart.
Exactly.
There's Brian. There's Miguel. Do you know his name?
That's George.
Thank you.
That's George and Brian. Yeah. you
Oh,
said Brian.
that's who you were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
we were
Tim.
in. Tim. Yeah.
That's Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if we get your names wrong, I want to apologize right now because
Who's that guy?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. He
Doug
looks like he's on a
Dobson, maybe?
mission. No, I
Fresh?
don't think so. There you go. That's Dougie Fresh. in the
Yeah,
house.
looks like a fresh guy. Yeah.
Oh, there's Justin.
That's one of the winners.
Yep, that's who won.
Yeah.
I
Jamil
always say his name wrong. It's
and
so
the
funny.
guy with the Mustang and the shirt.
How you
Yeah.
guys remember all these people? I have no idea.
Oh, man.
Well, Jamil's Biscuit's boss, and this is their other guy that came with them, and I forget his name, and I apologize. There's the back of Tazi.
Yeah.
So this is Team Sony.
That's Team Sony with traffic jams. Yeah.
Random person Brian took a picture of. I apologize. So this is the stage. This is the stage. And
That was the build-off stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
get through that.
Steve. Car stereo Steve. He's so
Scuba Steve.
that's Scuba
That's
Steve.
Scuba Steve.
That's Steve. Very
Very, very, very fun. All right,
Yes.
let's get rid of. Let's go to this and why I changed tracks.
okay.
So let me ask you this: why I'm reorganizing here? What was your favorite? What did you do that was like the most fun? So kind of bring because our days were totally different than your days. So let's run
The
through
most
Monday.
fun had alcohol involved. So
Okay, let's back that up. Let's run through Monday before we get to the alcohol part.
so I mean, this year it was different. Obviously, the classes were 10 times better than they were last year, in my opinion.
Very nice.
The fabrication was a fabrication last year, same thing. But the way they set it all up was amazing. So
I was gonna say, you
class
seemed
one,
really, really organized.
definitely more organized. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
So,
far superior.
are you ready?
No, I was waiting for him to
Okay,
tell us
okay.
about today. So, what did you do Monday? Did you do Fab Monday?
I didn't do Fab this year. I took business and I took modern tech, which modern tech was my main class.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
started with Andy explaining about directional, how it's beaming. I'm just gonna say beaming because it's the easiest way to say it. Speaker placement, right speakers for that location, etc. Which led into somebody talking about sub enclosures, which kind of tied in, but well enough that it made sense.
Mhm.
And then I had Ken's class, which moved back into integration and kind of left off or started where Andy left off, and then it was tuning after that.
Very good. Very good.
I want to hear about that alcohol part.
Which night? First night was Sunday.
All right. So you talk about fabrication, right? And
Uh-huh.
this year, for me, this year they went overboard in fabrication, right? Because
That's what they do.
Yeah, like look at this. Like this is
Insane.
life size.
I mean, all it was supposed to be was a center console.
Right.
Yes.
And
Which
then it
that's
turned
there
in-
too.
Yeah, there was a center console.
Oh no, that was just part of the everything. Yeah.
Hang on. What happened?
You just gotta take it back.
I'm trying. I don't, what happened. All right.
There you
So
go.
there's Chip Foose up on stage. Now, did you get a chance to meet Chip Foose?
Didn't care.
So you had a great time and you met Chip Foose?
Yes.
No. He signed autographs. He made his way through the event. Is that Jeff? That's definitely Jeff.
That's Jeff.
Yeah, it's definitely Jeff. There's Ada, Team Red. He stopped in the clean wire challenge, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped in and
Check the boys.
checked all the boys out.
That's Mike.
Yeah,
I love Mike. He's a cool guy.
I had so much fun with Mike on this trip.
Yes, me
I
too.
had so much fun with Mike on this
You
trip.
have to edit this part of Mike running from me.
Oh, he was
with
running
the
from you?
camera, so I'm chasing him.
Really?
Dude, this is so much fun.
Do you know Mike Fro? Have you ever met Mike?
I don't know Mike.
Okay, next time we're at an event together, I'll introduce you to him. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He talks with a he's got his voice box has been
He has a
removed.
vibrator.
So he talks.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yep. I
Okay.
know. He was in my our class.
So I got the microphone and he's screwing with me. I go, "Hey man, shut up," or something like that. Oh god, it was great. It was great. He could take a joke, and we had a wonderful time. He was picking on me the whole time.
Mike is
Nice.
is an awesome guy.
Yeah,
Awesome
I
guy.
love this guy. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. And there he is. So this was on a swivel, so they got to turn it and have some fun
Mhm.
and show all the cool pieces.
Yeah.
Honestly, that looks like a Porsche. I mean, it's right.
The whole
Yeah,
thing
it's
is
incredible.
just an amazing.
Everything was either hand built, 3D printed, just like,
Yeah.
I mean, look at that gauge cluster. I mean, how insane is that?
Yes, it was
Um,
amazing. It was amazing. All right, so people say, what show was this?
This was Master Tech Expo.
So let's get rid of the top one.
Well, it's Master Tech
Okay.
Expo. I mean, it's just what it is. There's Fred from ARC showing Chip Brian's car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's
That's
clearly
What
somebody
Sounds
from What
guy.
Sounds. There's Jason Digos in the background
Mhm.
from MSC. There's Brian's wife.
That's Michelle.
Yep, she was running around. Everyone knows those guys. That's
Yeah.
Natasha and Casey from Morel.
Yep.
This was, I think, the State of the Union.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That
That
they
was
were doing.
they talking. That was everybody
Yeah.
talking on there.
So just more people. There's Fukuda.
Yep.
Talking with Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some expo stuff. So this is everyone. This was everybody that was involved with. What's his show? I always get that wrong.
Overhauling?
Which one?
Overhauling. So
Yeah.
these guys all worked on overhauling with him and
Mhm.
did the shack build.
Yep.
So they're all kind of talking about. So you got Tom, you got Gary, Brian, Fred was kind of like emceeing the thing. They were all there, so they all had a good time talking about that. And then this all went into him doing a drawing. And there's a shot of the audience all having fun, asking him questions.
Car fabricator there.
Oh, there's a ton of guys there. There's
Jeremy Carson.
There's Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Ramsey sitting
Todd
on a
Ramsey
scooter has
there.
been running around. There's Mark, obviously. There's a bunch of guys. I mean, this is just a whole bunch of guys. There's us.
Oh, that was great. That was a great picture.
This is one of the classes.
There's Mike.
And this is nighttime.
That's Jacob.
That's Jacob
That's
from
Ben.
HKI, Ben Wu from CMA. Woo!
Ben
Woo! And this, I can never remember his name, but he's the guy from Maui. So his retail store is out of Maui.
Okay.
So where we need to go get a job.
I mean, I'm not saying it would be a bad idea.
Okay.
So anyways, I think that's all of those. Let's just get rid of this. Let me go back to here. Boom.
Yep. Perfect.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So I think we've pretty much tapped out enough pictures. As you could see, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much.
This is the second year you've gone to this.
Mhm.
Yep.
What do you think? Want to try to convince them to send you back next year?
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, there's other people that in my industry that probably should go more than me, to be honest. But they take the time to send me, and I appreciate that. So
there you go. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we had a great time. I mean, the Clean Wire Challenge was pretty awesome. I know we didn't really show any pictures of those because Brian was on the inside, and I kind of want to save some of those pictures. A lot of guys on Facebook are posting a lot of those. We'll get to those because what we're going to do. Do you have the video?
I do.
Do you have the video? Yeah. Fernando put together a little video.
Yes.
Let me do this. Let me figure out how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to add him to stream. And then I'm going to do this. Hold on. I want to, you know what? I'm just going to remove, hang out, Fro. I'm going to remove this. Actually, X out of there. Go back to.
Okay.
No, go to present, and then share screen, and then click that. No, click that right there, and then click on that, and then click share.
Share. Okay, so we got that one.
All right.
Hang on.
Ooh, look at that! Isn't that exciting?
It is. It is.
All right, go full screen.
I'm coming.
Hold on, let me remove the banner.
All right.
We've done this before, I swear.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's brand banner.
Shut that off. Okay.
Perfect. All right.
So go ahead and hit
It's just
play.
gonna be quick. Just a quick video, but
It's gonna be glitchy because it's doing too much at once.
that's it.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well. Oh well.
you tried.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say remove yourself from the. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking Q&A. Would you like to answer some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's answer some questions. I'm gonna pull this one up first. Are the gains in a Sound Digital? Do you guys sell Sound Digital? No, right? Okay. So are the gains on a Sound Digital Evo X true gains, or are they just volume knobs? Like I heard some of the Brazilian amps. Manuel says the Evo amps input subsidy is 2 volts max. What's up, Fro? Hi, Fro. No, you don't have to answer. I think he was just saying, "What's up, Fro?" Brian, you're
What's
correct.
Up, Brian?
The Sound Digital is true with most of them. It is a volume knob. It is not a gain. Secondly, true. Yes, they do like 2 volts max. They don't have such an easy time with 4 volt. What that basically means is that if you're connecting them to some form of a head unit, like I know on the Kenwood, we can go in and we can voltage down through either the crossover or the time alignment page. I prefer doing the crossover page because that's global and can never be changed. But by turning down that output, you do get a much better sound out of the amplifier. Plus, you can basically start with the gains all the way down, work your radio's crossover volume all the way down, and then slowly bring it up, and you'll tap those gains out, and you can keep them as low as possible, reduces any chance of noise or anything like that. That was little Fernando. Sounds like a plan, right? All right. Do you live in Oregon, Fro? If so, did you ever go down to wherever that street is in Portland?
I can tell you right now, Christian, yes, I do live in Oregon. I'm sure I've been on that street. I hate downtown Portland. I don't go down there if I don't have to. So,
how did Jason and 5-Star meet? Ooh, do tell.
Do tell. All right. So, honest answer is, first, I was just like every one of you. I was just somebody in the background. The only difference is I could answer questions often. And then I started doing my own YouTube channel. I was almost not a mirror image by any means, but I took a cue from their page. I will say that.
Big cue. Big cue.
And we went down that route until I became a manager of a store, and now I just don't do social media anymore.
So somebody, one of our followers actually cued us into you because you used to do those videos where it was Fro and Twan.
Yep.
And it was literally like, hi, I'm Fro. Hi, I'm Twan. When we used to do, hi, I'm Dean. Yo soy Fernando.
Right.
And someone's like, bro, someone's copying you guys. And I was like, what the heck? And then honestly, I think it was like a year after that before we actually like communicated. And I was like, wait a minute. You're the Fro and Twan guy. Because by then you had stopped doing that.
Yep.
And it was like, oh, that's so cool.
Which it was just me for a long time. So
yeah. And at that point, it was like,
Did you get Jason's Walters?
I answered that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, guys.
But yeah, and then from there, it's just been,
Yeah.
We do car stereo stuff.
We just do car stereo
Oh,
stuff.
so Christian is Phyllis. That's the street where Phoenix Gold built the amps by hand back in the day. Why do you know this, Christian? Why do you know this? That's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed my feed glitched and missed the sound digital answer. To recap, the sound digital, it is a gain. It's not a gain, it is a volume knob. So it is a volume knob. And what I had suggested was if you're using a aftermarket radio, usually in the crossover section of the aftermarket radio, it has a volume control. Start with the gain on the amplifier all the way down. Start with the crossover volume at its lowest setting. Turn your volume up, and then slowly turn up the volume in the crossover page. What you want to do is you want to voltage match that way, because obviously you're going to want a little bit more than 2 volts, but not a lot more than 2 volts. And it'll sound wonderful. We just did one right before we left, as a matter of fact, and it sounded great. But we didn't do a sound digital. We did another brand, but sound digital same.
All right, I got
same
this
style
one.
game section. Okay, how do you tune a sub when using a built-in sub out from a head unit and a non-fade defeatable sub crossover? Looking at 80 hertz. Wait, what? How do you tune a sub when using a built-in sub out from a head unit and a non-defeatable sub cross? Oh, I get it. Looking for 80 hertz unattention. Okay. So I think what he's saying is, like, you know how most sub amps, the subwoofer gain is, or sub, you can't turn off the subwoofer crossover, right?
Yeah.
On a sub amp. So he's saying I also have a non-fading output from my head unit, which is subwoofer output.
Right.
What do you do? What do you do in this case? Do you have any
well,
thoughts on this
if you want to get to 80 hertz, technically, you'd have to never mess with the actual. If there's a level control in the subsection, leave it alone. But you're gonna have to sum your standard outputs with that, or just don't use it at all.
Yeah, I mean, I would turn the crossover up on the amplifier as far as I could do it. So, like, if it goes up to like 160 or something like that, I would just turn it up, and I'd use the crossover in the head unit and just dial in 80 hertz.
Oh, I thought he was saying you couldn't non-defeatable sub crossover.
I think he meant the non-defeatable sub crossover on the amplifier. You know how a lot of sub amps you can't turn off the sub crossover?
Yeah.
But But if you just turn it up out of the range, then it's
You
fine.
just set it 80 hertz on the deck, then, and you're done.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. These questions. Both have crossovers. Yeah, both would have crossovers. So the one on the radios, I prefer to set that one because I know when I set it to 80 hertz, it's going to be 80 hertz, right?
Right.
And the one on the amplifier, it's like a free for all.
A little bit, yeah, for sure.
So
I mean, if you could try to match them and just get a 24 dB slope because they're probably both 12.
I mean, for that you need like a CC1.
You need to
do it properly. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, take over, Fernando. Drop some questions.
All right. So
Morel Maximo 6.5 components running on a 901.5 bridge. What high pass would you run on the components? 80 hertz or 120?
Start at 80.
See, I wouldn't bridge it.
Oh, oh yeah. Why would you bridge it?
I wouldn't bridge it. That's a lot of power for those. In the Maximos have external crossovers, right? Or no, that's just the Maximo HEs. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a lot of power, and there again, you have to make sure you get the crossover right, unless you're doing it from a radio. 80 hertz. 80 hertz. Yeah. Yep. The only way I'd go up to 120 is if all you're playing is hip hop, and you just don't like mid bass.
Yeah.
Because at 120 hertz, you're gonna get no mid bass.
I love mid bass.
I love mid bass too.
Yeah. All right.
You gotta love mid bass.
Yeah. But it's too bad, it's funny because it's like if you have a 901 point, it'd be cool if you had like one of the Kenwood or Pioneer radios that does network mode.
Yeah. So
you could do biamp. Because you could do tweeter, mid, subwoofer, and go active. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I like biamp mode. That's actually like the only time we do biamp mode. It's like you don't need rear speakers at all. No. Fernando.
Yeah, thanks for approving the recent 12-volt clean wire post on my Morel crossovers. That was probably Clint. I didn't have the opportunity to go deep into the post, but that was probably Clint. And yeah, so.
Well, we'll take the thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Clint. And don't forget, we still have the code. So use the code, guys.
Oh, for
yes, for free shipping.
Wire care
on anything you buy on Wire Care. So use the code 12VCW.
C. Isn't it CWC?
CWC, yeah.
CWC.
Wire Club.
There you go. Hold on, I'm going to do this then. When manufacturers ask you for suggestions, how about defeatable monoblock crossovers? But the reality is no, because you could just turn it up and then you're adding cost into it, man. How about, when we talk to manufacturers and they ask us how can we make our amplifiers more affordable, and how about we just take crossovers out altogether?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just be a better move? Just a mono amp, no crossover, old school.
Until you put it in somebody's car,
and he needs a crossover. I think
they come back and say my stuff's blown up.
What's up, Lance?
What's up, Lance?
I think really the click on. Well, that was weird. There we go. I think the only thing I think manufacturers really need to start putting in their amplifiers, and I know Kicker does this and Audio Control does it, is defeat circuits for their signal sense on. So whether it's using DC offsets or signal sense or voltage, whatever the hell it's using, amplifiers need to start coming with a way to turn that off.
Yes,
we ran into a problem today, and that sucked because it's like it's auto, and it's like there's no way to turn it off, and you're like,
in a new car, that's terrible.
Yeah, because you want to use the high level built into it because it's a good high level to low level circuit, but when it's like this thing was just doing all kinds of crazy shit, and we're like,
I had a customer come in with a Ford Maverick or Maverick, whatever the new truck
is. That's what it was. It's a Ford.
And he's like, dude, my battery's always dead. This because his truck is randomly turning this thing on. It's just checking. It does what Ford does. Yeah. He said, how do I fix it? And I said, take the amp out because there was a Rockford small chassis.
Okay. So here's the funny thing on that. That's actually, they took that out of that amplifier.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's good.
Because they changed it to a subsonic filter.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, we ran into the same problem. That was this morning's headache.
Yeah, he's like, can I just go get accessory? And I'm like, it won't do you any good.
No. So we had to go with an external high level to low level adapter and grab the accessory over at the power inverter.
Yep.
So it was like, God. But yeah, to me, that is one of those, yeah, it sucks. I have to have a talk with them about that. Maybe in a couple months, because I don't think they want to hear from me right now. We've already had enough. Thinking about replacing my L7T with a Hertz 12-inch shallow. Good idea, or am I just wasting money? I know you guys do a lot with Hertz over there at the King, right?
Absolutely.
Do you do
honest
the shallows?
Answer? Well, the shallows are amazing, but
go for it. Yep.
It also depends on what you're trying to achieve. If you want a ton of bass, stick with the L7. Is it going to be as clean and accurate across the whole band? No, but it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. If it's just output, then stick with the L7. If it's musicality, if you will, I would go to the Hertz.
Okay. How's volume between the two?
I mean, L7 is a little bit louder for sure.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you 3 dB or 6 dB.
Yeah. No, God, no.
But no, we did the Bronco that we did at the Portland International Auto Show. I put one of those on the back. It was on one of those stinger boxes that go on the back of the, on the very back. It hammered for sure. Is it an L7? No.
Okay, so there you go. Thank you, Fro. I knew that'd be the perfect company. Lance chimes in and says more companies need to have an output for turn on when using the high level input. Now, see, there's the funny thing because most of them now are. So, like, I know Rockford is, Kicker is, Pioneer is. I think a lot of them are now. If it is getting a high level in, it becomes an output.
Yeah, you can just test it. You'll see that it's got power anytime that the amp's turning on. So,
very good. All right, so this is only for you, Fro. A good Class A versus great Class D. Can you hear the difference?
It's been a while since I had my old as shit Soundstream Class A. So,
well, really, nobody. So I think the biggest misconception is I'm going to let you answer this question, but there's there's really no. Most people are calling their amps Class A are just really high bias AB.
ABs, yeah, huh?
Okay, so like that's because you're not gonna. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So most of them are high bias AB amplifiers.
Yeah, and I still think you can do A and AB, a good quality one. And I think you only
get like 22 watts out of a Class A amplifier.
Oh yeah, you get nothing. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I still think A and even a good, really well-built AB is still going to be cleaner sounding than most Class Ds. I mean, even if you look at the big Browns, Morel, Audison, the list goes on, their premium amps are still an AB amp.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, go get yourself a Thesis. It'll definitely sound better.
Oh, yeah, let's go. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec.
Well, there's 3 of them there. There's 3 of them there.
Yeah, but if it's your daily thing, I mean, who cares? Class D amps are still amazing nowadays. So, I mean, if you were that big of an audiophile, go for it. But other than that, don't waste your money.
If you have great speakers, it's more noticeable. That is so true.
That is true.
That is thesis for the win.
Thesis for the win,
huh? So the Hertz 12-inch shallow would be a better match with the Morel hybrids. Probably.
I would say yes, acoustically, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you ever take a picture of the Thesis, the 3 amplifiers?
And Gary Biggs' car?
Yeah.
No, I was there when they were taking it out because one of the LEDs didn't work, and they were putting a whole new one in because one of the LEDs didn't work.
Yeah. No,
I was like, and I got to lift it up. Oh my God, that thing is heavy. But $12,500. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dean Fernando, thanks for hooking me up with the IRTA at Master Tech. This thing works great.
Rob. Awesome, man. And sorry about Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. That was crazy, man. Just running around. Ding was just hanging out over there, just chilling.
Yeah, that's exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
I just, Fro, would you just say when I'm at one of these events, I'm just
Yeah.
leaning against the side, just like
Neither of you stop. You're
Yeah.
on in the morning, and I don't know when you turn off. I just see you on in the morning again.
Yeah. You guys don't get to be around when Fernando's pissed at me because he's tired. Tired of doing things. Oh yeah, hold on, let me pull this up.
Number 8.
Number 8.
There you go.
Look at that.
Look at that. That was beautiful, man.
That was pretty awesome.
Yes.
And somebody had asked a question that it does have 215s in it. They just had grills over it because it has a sub up in the front where the air box would have been, and then it has 215s behind it. It's a full Audison build, but Audison doesn't make 15s. So the 15s were actually the SPL show 15s. So the subwoofer, not the loudspeaker. So
Right.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome for sure. Do you know if Rockford plans any more software updates for the DSR1? Mine drops Bluetooth connection at least once or twice every time I try to use it. Well, so here's the thing. When you have a DSR1 that has Bluetooth problems where it's doing strange things with the Bluetooth, plug it back into the iData software, scroll up. There's 2 flashes on the homepage. There's the top which says pick your vehicle, and if you scroll up, there's a second one that says flash. That's for resetting the Bluetooth in your DSR1. Try doing that if you're having Bluetooth issues, because a lot of the times what happens is it's just the Bluetooth chip gets kind of freaked out, and that'll reset the whole Bluetooth. And usually after we do that, it's rock and rolling, rock solid, and the way to go. But that's the problem. The other thing too is, are they a 9.8 now? They did have a new firmware that came out right towards the end of the year. But yeah, that you have to do through the Rockford software. Now, as far as whether they're not going to come out with any more updates for it, man, I have no idea. That's we're not privy to that information. Would I like them to? Yes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then here we go. 13,000. It's a nice amp.
13,000 per amplifier.
You're great, Fernando.
Oh,
just wanted to throw that out there. Thesis are 2-channel. Yes, they are.
Yes,
so
they are.
he has there on the inside of the car. There's 2 more amplifiers that are running the subwoofers, which are the Voce amp, are the Thesis amplifiers. So I didn't even know these amps exist. I was kind of taken back because they look like Voces, but they're Thesis, which means they're like bigger Voces.
I've never even seen them.
I didn't either. I didn't know what they were. McNulty was showing it to me, and he's like, "Yeah, he's got 2 Voce amps on the inside." And I go, "Not Voce, Thesis. He has 2 Thesis amps on the inside." And I was like, "I go, those are just like really big Voces." And he's like, "Yeah, that's basically what they are." And I was like, they sound better and all that, but the heat sink, that's what it looks like. So those were the original bit amplifiers from what I got out of that conversation. So pretty cool.
Yeah, very nice.
Right, hold on, let's do this. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Thank you.
All right, here we go. I'll start. All right. Question.
Answer.
I'm using my DD1 Plus to set the output sensitivity on my kicker key lock after setup. The DD1 isn't registering either one of the tones. Am I doing something wrong? What would you recommend? The key lock has a clip light indicator on it. I would use that.
Yeah, it's all
you don't
built
need
in.
a DD1.
Yeah, you don't need a DD1 Plus to do that. You're overthinking this.
Do the setup process. There you go.
So
yeah,
you have the instructions, read it, and it's going to tell you everything you need to do.
Sometimes you don't. That piece, let it do its thing. Follow, yeah, like he said, read. Just do those things. Go after. So go to your amplifier and set it. Once those lights have come on, you're all set and ready to go. Keep in mind it's a processor, so it's doing some equalization stuff in there. But yeah, no, don't even bother.
No, don't do it.
All right, hold on. Let me do this. I'm going to scroll down here. Thanks, Focal, for being a proud sponsor of the show. I know we didn't do it. Otter is still available. We're going to jump over here to Moscone. Hey, do you guys do Moscone?
I don't. I mean, we carry like their Bluetooth pieces, which that's not going to be sticking around for long either, but that's about it. Tom carries it. It's right down the street. What am I supposed to do?
Dude, let me tell you what. We did the 830 the other day with the DSP in it.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that is life-changing.
Yes.
How is the software?
It's the same stuff. It's the same Moscone software. There's no difference on it, but it's life-changing. Oh my God. Like it's
a beautiful product.
Yeah.
Beautiful isn't the word. It's not. My factory backup camera looks Technicolor after installing my DMX 958 on my 13 F-150. Any way to fix or recommendations on aftermarket that goes into the factory location?
I would get Pack makes that what is it? RPA VA something.
Yes, but Pack through the Echo Master site. So if you go to it's either going to be on Echo Master or Pack. They make the perfect replacement for it. It even comes with a logo, so you can just like it. You pop up here, you put this on. The only thing I can think of is that you may have grabbed the wrong shield wire.
Well, no, they make that. Well, I was saying keep your factory camera, but they make that, I'll call it video conditioner for lack of a better term. I had to use them a lot.
Oh, you're talking about the flicker thing. Hold
yeah,
on.
Hang on.
The flicker thing.
Yeah, because the screen scrolls.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
You're talking about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go up a little bit more.
Yeah, RPA VA1. Get that. Hook it up. Should be fixed.
There you go. See? People know what they're talking about.
There's Twan. That's Twan.
Oh, who? Where?
Right there, Anthony.
Oh, Anthony?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, cool. Hi, Twan. Never met. One day.
Yes, you have. Or maybe you met Fernando. I think you met Fernando at SEMA.
That was a SEMA.
That on it.
Yep. That was a SEMA.
Outside.
Outside when we were just like doing all this stuff.
That was before the night got sideways.
Yes.
Gotcha. I remember.
Yeah, you miss out, bro. You miss out.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Rockford Party. Yep.
Rockford Party, baby.
All right. Part 3. So did the blind spot sounds? Any idea what I did? I don't like new sounds. So I'd have to ask you whose interface you used, because so they have to recreate the sounds when doing that. And if you got like an old Pack module, the sounds are going to sound terrible as opposed to like the Pack Advanced module, or I don't even know if
Is this for blind spot monitoring? Is that what that is? I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah. Part 2, I also
let's
used
start into part 1
because it's all right. So there's the whole thing. We use the Pack APH-CH01 to run aftermarket amp and speakers from the left factory and amp disconnected. My question is, after installed, my backup sounds changed to a higher pitch, and I don't really know. I don't think I have a good answer to this. So did my blind spots. Any idea? What was part 1? I just installed the DM608 Chrysler 300. I used the Pack Amp Pro CH4 for front and rear signal.
Where's the sound coming from, though? Is it from the speaker still or not?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's just it. It depends where. Yeah, it depends. I mean, I'm sure the sound didn't change too much. It's running through a processor, an equalizer, and it's not like it's defeating the. So it might just be the way it's tuned.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, just put it in reverse, find out what, with your mic in there and figure out what sounds like crap and fix it in the processing.
Yeah. I don't have a good answer for you. I mean, a lot of the times that's the joy of adding these things in. Now you can control the level through the Amp Pro with the bass knob. There's a setup process that they tell you how to do for that. But it sounds like to me, it's just probably the speaker that it's going to and or the way you have the car tuned, which might be causing that issue. So.
All right, so I had this one. Hang on.
Yep, I was going to that.
All right.
Question for Fro. Is the Hertz CHP 4 DK amp a good option to run front components and a 400 watt RMS sub bridging channels 3 and 4?
First question is, what ohm limit is the sub?
Well, let's assume he's got a 4 ohm sub.
Driver. It would work. It wouldn't be my first choice.
So he sounds like he wants to run this 3-channel.
Yeah. For 3-channel amp, I mean, it's a decent amp. I don't think they're as powerful as they say they are, to be honest. I would choose half a dozen Rockfords. They have tons of power. JL makes an XD 503. Do that. It's it would work, but it wouldn't be my first choice.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. I'll see you guys Monday. Time for dinner. Hey, man. I know that feeling. Yeah. Do you guys sell Kenwood and or Sony?
I sell Kenwood, not Sony.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the 709?
I actually like the radio. I think it's a decent radio for the price. I mean, is there better? Of course there is, but bang for the buck.
My biggest complaint with the radio is the face is too thin. So it doesn't look good in a lot of dash kits.
Go get a Pioneer. What face?
No. Or just go up. Well, if you go up to the next level in Kenwood, if you go up to a 9 series or an 8 series.
8 series are thin now too.
Are the 8 series thin now too?
809 is 709 just adds
same thing.
Wireless
CarPlay. Because if you go up to the 9, you do get the bigger face.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Sony will give you a bigger lip, and then of course the Alpine like 407 or 350 will give you a big lip. It really just depends on the dash kit with this. If this will fit in your dash kit, it's a great radio to buy. Otherwise, we don't put those in Jeeps. We don't put them in any of the two little wingy kits like the old Toyota or the Jeep. They never get this radio. So the Sony has a thicker lip, like we want. So it's just going to depend on the dash kit at the end of the day. I actually have one sitting on the shelf right there so that when we get dash kits that they don't fit in, I take pictures and I send them to Kenwood.
Here you go, Seth. Here's another one. Here's another.
Here you go. Dean and Fernando, I just want to ask you this. What do you usually set
first?
Time
alignment or tuning?
Okay, so I'll ask you this, Fro. Do you have a process for this? I mean,
yes, absolutely.
What is your process? What's the first thing you do?
The first thing I do is polarity test all the speakers.
Okay.
Every time.
Can I add one before that?
Yeah.
Check balance and fader.
Check balance and fader. That's true.
Then polarity test. Okay, so after polarity test?
Yeah. Obviously set up my mic and whatnot, and then I'm going to pull my tape out and start running it to every location. Get that done out of the way.
So that's your tape. That's measuring for time alignment.
Yep, that's time alignment's next, and then do you
enter that into the software?
Yes, I don't write it down. I'm usually the guy who tunes in I go tune somebody else's job is the problem most of the time.
Okay, no problem.
So and then
keep going.
My next step is I start turning stuff on and off. I want to make sure, even though that the polarity tester said it was in polarity, I want to tweeters are hard to tell, but see if I'm going up and not down as soon as I audibly sum any two mids, any two tweeters, any two mid bass, to make sure they are still correct, and then I can just turn on one side.
When you say sum, you're meaning like active tweeter, active mid. You're just turning them both on.
Correct.
You're not summing the channels.
Tweeter left, tweeter right. I'm going to turn them both on and make sure the sound goes up and not down.
Correct.
I'm just double checking polarity.
Yep.
At this point, I will tune. Usually I right side first. I'm not a guy that turns on just the tweeter.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not my thing. I'll just turn on all of them. I mean,
okay. So
I turn on all of them, I'll see a dip. So
you tune left, tune right.
Right,
for
then
everything.
Left. For generally, yes. Not always, but 99% of the time.
Okay.
And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to get in the car and check levels, because often left's just too hot. So I'm going to go in and adjust for levels. And then if I have a global, I'll do my own salt and pepper on that section. And if I can, if they have it, please have it when I'm done.
Oh man, you just keep switching back and forth between channel left, channel right, channel left, right, up here, up down. All right, so that pretty much, I mean, more or less, it's the same thing we do. So there you go. Answers that question. Go
ahead. Thank you, Pedro.
What else you got? Are the Focal KRX3 designed to be mounted on or off axis?
On or I don't think it matters.
I was gonna say I don't think it matters.
No.
Are they technically designed to be more efficient off axis? That's the whole part of their M cone design tweeters.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, speaking of,
do you got one of those?
Did you get the wafer?
No, I did not get one.
Yeah, so this is the M. So they this was something they gave us. This is signed by
Giuliano,
the French guy who invented the M Profile Kevlar cone. They were handing these out. So we got one that says Dean, and we got one that says Fernando. My name was exceedingly hard for him to get. Fernando, he was like, "I got you, bro," and I'm like,
it's just like.
It's 4 little letters. It's 4 little letters.
If you see it, it's because like when you cut it, you can actually see the M on the.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's awesome, man.
I will say this just to give you some answering to that question. So a lot of the times the tweeters go, the mid range will go up into the dash, the tweeters will go off to the side, and everything works perfectly. So, very very rarely and we've put them on the side with the tweeters up. We've done just about every combination
of axis on axis,
and I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with that speaker because they're just amazing. And let's be honest, they're just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. See, Rob. See, he got his. I got mine.
You got yours. Okay, there you go. Very nice.
It's not who you know.
All right, so
it is
hang
who
on.
you know.
I have the picture, so you guys can see it.
Oh, so hold on. Christian asked real quick, going back, when do you set the crossovers? Right before time alignment, I set my crossover.
Yes.
So I go crossover, then time alignment. Sorry, Christian. All
right,
go ahead. What am I doing? Am I going to 8?
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's us getting our sign on.
Very cool.
Very cool.
That was the guy behind the M.
That was right. Yeah. That sounds so weird. You got to send me that picture so we can make our plaques. Yeah. And I'm gonna hang that on the wall next to my trusted tech. I don't know.
There you go. What did you bring from Mary Lou? Did you bring anything?
What size shirt does she wear? I have the shirt that I was supposed to give Fro that I never gave Fro because I gave him another shirt. So
really?
Well, I have she doesn't. I'm sure she's not gonna want that because it's like Anyways, I mean she could probably sleep in it. We have a Clean Wire Challenge shirt you could sleep in.
There you go.
You know, it's rather big.
It's for me, so yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm just
That's right.
She wear it when she's cleaning the house. So look at him like bragging. I got the first one he signed. Listen, man, I mean, if we're gonna play that card, I mean, wow. Should we just start breaking out? I mean, at least I got one.
How long did you stand there and wait?
Yeah,
they were busy.
That was a lot. I was
gonna say we got chauffeured in, man. They were like, "Come quick." Master Tech Expo. To sum it up, just real quick, what are your closing thoughts? Like, you wrote that really nice write up today or yesterday or whenever you wrote that. If you want to summarize that to have it make some sense.
What I wrote? Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was first thank Brian and his family. I mean, there's a lot of behind the scenes of stuff go on with his wife and daughter working their butts off to get this done, and obviously others. I mean, look at the build. Tom, Gary, you name it. You know, Matt Schaefer. They always all this behind the scenes stuff. Ton of setup. Ton of work. And then of course I said thank you to you two and Ken and Tom and his crew because I'm a huge inspiration to me. Yeah. And these people are all people I can call. Sorry, Andy. Yeah. I don't have your phone number.
I mean, I can give it to you if you want it. I mean,
he might not like it. We'll see. And then the ending part of that was these guys are slobs. I mean, seriously?
You're specifically talking about after dinner, people not throwing their
After
trash
any
away.
time anybody ate anything,
Yeah.
they
So
would just leave trash everywhere.
How was the dinner? Was
The
the
dinner was
dinner
pretty good. Lunch was the
Okay.
best. Lunch was the best every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tacos were good. I got to eat the tacos. I was in a meeting for the barbecue, but I did eat the tacos, and I went back for seconds, which was a bad idea.
Yeah.
It was a bad idea. Should have not gone back for seconds because I was not prepared for that. So kind of sucked. But hey, we all had a good time.
Oh yeah,
right?
and if anybody, I don't care if you're the industry or not, even if you go, I mean, because don't they have like a guest pass? You can go, you can't take classes.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
they do have a
You can only afford to do
guest
that.
pass.
Do that. I mean, obviously, if you take the classes, it's well worth every penny.
100%.
But yeah, I don't care if you're the industry or not. If you're passionate about car audio in any way, shape, or form, go.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Believe it or not, Fro, it's been an hour.
It has been.
Easy.
I know. It's like this stuff just whips on by. Thank you
You
so
bet.
much for spending the middle of your day on a Saturday with us.
My pleasure.
I know you'd much rather be with the fam, so we won't keep you any longer.
Well,
That's
quick
it,
shout
guys.
out.
Go.
Quick shout out.
Shout away.
My wife was just nominated for Teacher of the Year for the state of Oregon. So shout out to
No
her.
kidding.
Very nice.
Oh, damn.
Congratulations.
Yes, that is
Congratulations.
fabulous.
That is wonderful. Yes.
Man, make sure you post away on that one. Oh, that was a good pick.
I know.
There
Look
you
at that.
go.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
That's it.
That's us. Everyone was like, dude, you got sunglasses on. What's up with that? I'm like, dude, it's bright out there.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So it's like I got a hat, sunglasses on. I'm trying to keep the sun off. You know, it's like gotta keep the hair.
Yeah.
Don't want to burn it
Oh,
all
yeah.
off. But congratulations to your wife. Thank you so much for everything you helped us with on this past week.
My pleasure.
Honestly, it would have just it was stressful enough. You really came through in a clutch for us as always.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, man.
So
Anytime.
if there's ever anything I can help you with, of course, you know you can always ask. I will turn you down, but you can always ask.
That's it.
Thanks, Dean.
Just
I'll call
kidding.
Fernando instead.
Which should be easier. Let's be honest. We all know you'll go through him, and I'll just do it anyway. So it's okay. But thank you so much. Hey, guys, remember, it's Saturday night. If you're going to go out and have fun, be safe, be merry, so you come back Monday, and we can do this all again. We'll answer all your questions. Monday starts a fresh week for us. Honestly, I'm really excited because it'll be nice to have, like, 2 solid normal weeks of just doing this and then I fly off to Canada to freeze my butt off. So
That is correct.
yay, it'll be great. I can't wait for the CMAs. I do have a lot of back end work I have to do. I have like 2 PowerPoints I have to write.
Yeah.
So, and I have to figure out my taxes. I'm going to have a busy 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Taxes. Huh?
Taxes.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Why?
So,
Ah,
way to bring the show down, Dean.
exactly, dude. Come on.
You guys have a great rest of your night. We'll see you later next time.
Bye.
Fade to black.
Bye.
Bye.